And 3.5 years later, here we are back with a follow-up review of the Orange Alpine 6. Obviously, 3.5 years, as long as I've kept a bike, I'm clearly quite happy with it. It is going shortly. I'm replacing it with an e-bike because I'm fat and lazy. This, however, has only seen a bike shop once, which I'll get to shortly, in the 3.5 years I've had it. When I did my first review, I took it out, blown away by how well it went downhill, and thought compared to the Orange 5, it pedalled much better, no bouncing around from a single pivot, no clattering around, and it climbed much better. However, when I got home after a few rides, I did notice it wasn't quite as quick climbing as the Ibis, for instance. Now, I put it on the scales because I'm a bit of a dork like that, and I saw that it weighed 36 pounds. That was with the stock wheels and the stock tyres and inner tubes on there. So first thing I did is went out and bought a set of these. Just pick this up. The stands flows. I got them on an XD driver, which is lighter. Set them up tubeless. These are 3.5 years old, obviously now. Not a single dent or ding in those rims. 3.5 years. Set up tubeless. Instantly the bike's lighter, and I changed the cassette to a higher grade SRAM cassette on XD driver just to shave some weight off. The original one was very heavy compared to what's on there now. Then I changed the Fox to the Fox DHX2 because anyone who knows Orange knows the best thing you can do on an Orange bike is put a coil shock on them. The single pivots work outstanding with a coil shock. I put that on and I'll never change back to an air shock. The bike comes for tomorrow with an air shock. I'm changing that straight up for a coil shock. The Cashmere seat post, pretty flawless. Definitely recommend one of these. 3.5 years, no services on that. I just serviced it now to sell it, which was bloody expensive. Got the Hopes on here, the E4s. Pretty. I've gone through 3 different sets of brakes. So I start with the Diors. The modulation on them was all over the place, so I quickly swapped them to the Z's, Shimano Z. They are outstanding brakes, good modulation, very sharp, sharper than these Hopes. These Hopes are excellent. You do need to adjust them now and again. They don't brake as sharp, but let's face it, I bought them because they're pretty, just like the Rotors. So, the one thing it was returned to a bike shop for is to have this rear triangle replaced. You can see now, that's a new one. They all tend to get this little crack in here, and when I say little I mean like a hairline. Never seen a failure, but I went to the shop, phoned Orange, they said well done, and sent me another one. I didn't even bring the bike in, they were sending the other one out without even looking at it. So customer service wise, that's as good as you get. I don't care if that was great. I got a new swing arm with no scratches on it. I didn't care. So carbon, lighter wheels, lighter tyres. It climbs much better, but like all the Duro bikes these days, none of them climb like the old trail bikes. They try to pretend they do, but this is why e-bikes are probably born, because these are built for just pedaling uphill at your own pace and then blasting downhill. This has done 2 trips to the Alps, countless uplift days, and my local riding, and apart from that little hairline crack, like I said, hasn't seen a bike shop at all. So it's been outstanding in regards to reliability, better than any bike I've ever bought. Orange have updated this. They only tend to do little increments, so top tube tiny bit longer, head tube half a degree slacker. It's not really, and the shock on the back pretty metric. Not real any significant changes. If it's not broke, don't fix it. However, Orange, one of you is bound to watch this. My other video got quite a few views. So let's have a few from an Orange fan. What should you be doing on this? You can't fit a water bottle on there, and you can't put it on the bottom because that's where all the shit comes up and hits you in the down tube, so it's pointless. I don't care about that. What I do care about is this. There's no down tube protection. Everybody's got moulded down tube protection, even gravel bikes. Come on. Also, a moulded protection across here on the drive side would be lovely. Mine always got scuffed here from my ankles, and the other side will from the chain. But if they put a moulded piece here and the down tube protection, that's all it really needs. The bike is outstanding other than that. Okay, I've rambled on enough, and thank you. You've done me well. I'll probably have another one day.